Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Galactic Civilizations for Supernova and our playthrough as the Knicks, where we have defeated the Drath. They are basically just about to be booted out of the game, and it's up to us to now to decide where we go from here. We are harvesting Gigamass, so there's the potential to do some Gigamass stuff. We have the ability to research Terra Stars. Maybe we'll do something Terra Stars. We are still in a war with the Baratak, who are still sending ships against us, so that's the thing we have to be wary about. But I feel like our next play is going to be against the Festron, possibly the Mimots, although we've seen the Mimots have an absolute obscene amount of ships. I would prefer it if somebody else would go to war with the Mimots first, but that may not be the case, and also feel sorry for whoever those poor souls are. It might very well be us. But we would like to be able to strike out against the Xeloxi if possible, because they're currently leading on the old prestige track, which is something we would like to stop. We have battleship chassis coming very soon. That's going to also bolster our military capabilities. So let's see where we go from here, and whether or not we can actually get some kind of victory. Haven't decided what sort of victory we're going for. Maybe we'll try a prestige victory ourselves. There's the Drath out of the game. Goodbye, Drath. And all the Mimit ships. Oh my goodness. All right, we are still kicking Draths out of their planet with by turning them into invasion fleets, which is fine with me. Happy with that. Ad Astra is actually looking okay for approval now. Maybe we can stop kicking people off planet. I think we will definitely want settlement pods here, as it has pretty good manufacturing, and there's a good spot right there. Extra manufacturing. We don't want more pollution, as that's going to bring down our happiness. So that's the thing we're going to have to be aware of, as well as food. Now that we have organisms on our planet, we can still build a central hub. That's interesting, because we have the core world capital, but I guess we can still put this down. An extra 5% manufacturing gross income. Sure, we'll put that down. I think we will use the quantum processing unit here, and let's destroy that and throw down the neural matrix, and that all seems fine. Okay, Icos Shipyard can produce destroyers for us. We do need to update our destroyer composition. We might as well do that now. I'll get back to you with what we come up with. Okay, so this is what we got. We've upgraded to spike drivers, fission missile, and shield generators. Basically, the only change is just a small tech upgrade. But let's start putting those into production. It might be worthwhile to upgrade some of our older designs with these newer things, but man, it's very expensive. They would like Gigamass harvesting. They're offering me experimental weapons and a huge amount of modules. That's going to be a no, because I want all the Gigamass for myself. Twirians. Good. We shouldn't have any more. Well, we've got one more coming. I don't know if we actually want this. Now that the Drath are happier on this planet, I'd be happier with you guys and your shipyard that's actually able to produce ships. Producing ships. Get some more drones out there. As soon as battleships are done, we'll be able to make a command ship that'll work very well with our drones. We go for shield bubbles and maybe a more combat-focused sort of chassis as well. Oh, yes. Oh, so good. I love it. The Intwiri aggregate comes to you with an opportunity. The Torian regime, a menace. I don't really want to declare war on those guys just yet. Do we want to exploit the population? I don't think we need to. Let's enjoy a time where we don't have any other problems to worry about. What I would very much love is for, now that Ad Astra is no longer experience happiness problems, it is getting us a good amount of income. I wouldn't mind maximizing that even farther. What do we have in orbit around this bad boy? A recruiting station and a planetary beacon. We really don't need these two things. I would prefer a mining hub, for example, a mineral processor, hell, even an atmospheric cleanser would be better, as this planet is going to grow naturally, but only as long as we keep this recruiting station here. I think we'll get rid of the planetary beacon and let's swap it out for an extra mineral. I'm going to go atmospheric cleanser. Let's keep these guys really happy. Keep them happy. I think the only other thing that's really bringing down our approval right now will probably be Dratha itself. Still looking a little bit unhappy. Once the surface invasion goes away, we can do some other stuff. We're currently producing military out of this. I think we might just do some terraforming. More income to be had on this planet, which would be good. I think there makes sense as a terraforming location. We get some adjacency. That'll be more approval as well, and maybe a science building there or something. But for now, let's just keep cranking out military and keep a very close eye on the Mimots. When all of these locations defended, probably going to want to make sure they each have a military starbase. We would like a military starbase somewhere over here as well. There's some drones coming out of Dratha. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. We're actually going to stick on drone production for a bit. Now, the Festron homeworld is down here. I'm looking at you. I see you. We might just blitz it. Set up defenses. Get an assault fleet. Push out. Roll them. Okay, get me a shipyard. This is NF1. NF1, I'm feeling like could basically free to do whatever it wants. How are we doing on manufacturing here? Manufacturing's pretty bad. Let's get a manufacturing district. Maybe terraform these 2 tiles. Once those are finished, see what we actually have to build on those locations. We want assault drones out of Ad Astra. 3 turns on those. Beautiful. More assault drones everywhere. We're up to 23 gigamass. Lovely, lovely, lovely. The media is reporting that one of your ambassadors killed, cooked, and consumed one of your citizens. Ooh. -1 loyalty to all units. It's just a -1. Our leaders won't like it, but we will crack down. I mean, it's clearly a lie. We're robots. We don't eat, even Mimots. Let's do that. We do have another cultural progression that is our very first in progressivism. That's for an extra 30 research. Plus, we get a temporary approval boost after discovering a new technology. Very nice for us. Let's push down this tech tree. Nexarian. It's time you admit the might of the Xeloxi. We demand 70 credits from your pathetic civilizations. The Nix do not fear you. We really don't. A breakthrough in universal translator technology has opened gateways for interspecies communication. We can build the Galactic Nexus Pavilion, but we are not turning our homeworld into an amusement park. I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, I believe we were sort of poking the Festron into fighting with us. We threatened them. We asked them for money. I demanded we leave their territory. Let's see if this actually provokes them into a war that we can hopefully end. Where is my capital ships? We have the capital ships right here. Let's see if we can clear this anomaly. Okay, this is Xeloxi owned. They came and purchased these two ships. And they're just chilling. Okay, Xeloxi, clever girl. Just having spies there. I think didn't see it. I see it. Right, there is battleship chassis. Battleships and command ships. Beautiful. Large hulls. Leads on to extreme miniaturization. We have advanced fleet logistics for an extra 24 logistics. Oh, yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Alrighty, let's upgrade our research and manufacturing here for now. Nothing else I really want to build here just yet. Go ahead and put down a planetary conversion there as well. We should probably take a look at our drone designs because we should have a little bit more space. We just build up the military and see if the Festron do something stupid, or the Mimots, or I mean, we can always go out against the Baratak. That's the thing we can do. They're still out there. Maybe we should put together a fleet and set them down. But I don't see a need. I don't see a need. Our play is clear. Get bigger fleets. Get unstoppable tech. Get Terrastars. I think that's the plan. That's the plan. And eventually go after the Xeloxi. I thought we had a flagship building. Let's have a look at... The Mimot has declared war on the Festron hunt. Oh, hello. Is it, Mimots? Is it? I might get involved in that action, Mimots. Our borders do extend quite close to Festron territory. Well, let's take a moment at Dratha to also put in a constructor, because we will want a military starbase over here. We will probably want... Well, we have a military starbase, but it's fine. We have good coverage on Ad Astra, so that's good. But we will want one over here. In fact, we will need a governor for this planet as well. Let's actually make that happen. That's really important. To the extent that I may tax our people to the point where we're not losing money, and then see what sort of governors we have. I think you will make an okay governor. -3 approval. Okay, never mind. What about you? Toxic diplomat. -5% approval to the civilization they are assigned. That's funny. As a diplomat, keeps a close eye on the research of the civilization they are assigned and may occasionally steal technologies. I want this guy. I want this toxic investigator diplomat. I really do. He's super expensive, and it's not really what we're looking for. I think we'll have to wait for our people to flip. We're up to 30 gigamass, which means we can actually build a Dyson sphere. There's some pretty good targets for an energy Dyson sphere. The Taurian regime have built Kimberly's Refuge Galactic achievement. Congratulations. Now, we don't really want to lose out on the Festron action. We can hang on for a little bit. No real rush. These guys are shooting my dude, I think. The Festron hut. What? You have annexed planet Zentrini from the Mimots. Great news. What? What? The Intwiri aggregate comes with a plan. The Taurian regime poses a real danger. We will not declare. Stop it. Just stop it. What? How did the Festron hunt, which had all of this territory, didn't look like they were under siege? It can't be. They have nothing. They have nothing. The Manti, the Mimots, and the Xeloxi are now at war with them. Technically, they've been destroyed. Can I speak to these guys? Can I trade with them and get any tech out of them? They have no tech. What about cash? Resources? Abusive. I'm giving you everything. You're gonna die anyway. But I want stuff. I would like modules. I want money. I mean, I was going to do this anyway if they were going to die. I just didn't see them dying. Hey, look, battleships. You go out there and do stuff. Do not trade this tech to anybody else. Okay, Festron. This feels really dirty, and I really don't see the need to do it. But I'm just showing you things that you can do in diplomacy. You can, for example, say, go to other people and offer to declare war on other people, declare war on the Festron, and, you know, get a huge amount of cash for doing this. They're basically dead anyway. In fact, they might already be dead, but you could do this for free, or maybe get some very precious gigamass or modules or durantium or whatever, maybe even technologies they'll give you for this. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I'm just showing you that you can do that. You will take a penalty for declaring war. That's, yes, a thing. A diplomatic penalty if you care about diplomacy. So what I think happened is that they were losing. Their planets were under siege. They had no military, so they just gave their planets to the Luxar, probably who they were most friendly with. That's how that went down. Unfortunate. But we have battlecruiser doctrines done. So what we need to do now is go in here, and it's a new ship class time. It's time to get the command ship, start a new design. Look at this thing. Look at this guy. It's a cool looking command ship. Okay, a little ramming spike on the front. For a command ship, we only really have one concern. Shield bubble. Shield bubble is going to give 25% of the host ship, that's this ship, 25% of its shields to all other ships. Okay, so let me show you what I've come up with. Where is it? There he is, the Bubcom. The Bubcom. It does take 1 Illyrium to make this ship because of the shield bubble, which is going to give 25% of its shields to all other ships in the fleet. And it has, can we see how much shielding it has? It has 136 shields. It's going to give 25% of that to everything. That's going to be somewhere in the order of 30 shields to all of our ships. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It also has some fission missiles just because we needed a weapon on there. But there you go. Let's get those into production as well. 34 turns. It's going to take a long time for that to come out of our smaller shipyard. So everywhere else is just going to keep doing assault drones for now. But from our main shipyard, places like Nyx Prime, for example, we're going to want to put that into immediate production. 18 turns is a long time. We may be able to rush that out due to aid ship productions. We would like those out as soon as possible. We're going to want maybe at least 3 of them. And let's see where else we can get those out in a reasonable time. I think Ad Astra also has a fairly respectable shipyard. Let's get another Bubcom done. And we will aid ship production over here too. Get those out. Dratha's shipyard I don't think is there yet. We're doing a constructor here. I'm gonna cancel that. Get me, I don't think you can do a bub. Get me a drone. And we're going to need another design for just a straight battleship that is a fighter. Let's edit the ship class. Now, before we do this, battleships as a base get 10% armor, which is, you know, armor is very good. The accuracy is also quite nice, don't get me wrong, but I prefer assault. More attacks means faster stripping of the enemy armor, more damage, more everything that we care about. And let's start a new design. Interesting fact with nanite plating and hull plating. Hull plating has an armor rating of 2.7 with a mass of 3. So if you were to say put 2 of these for a total mass of 6, you would have an armor value of 5.4, whereas 1 nanite plating, which has the mass of 6, 2 armor platings, has an armor rating of 4.5. So it is actually best for you if you're going for armor to check the weights, and maybe you want to stack up these lower tech platings, because I don't think there's a limit to the amount of modules you can put on a ship. Now, how much armor is too much? Ideally, you probably want to look at where the attack rating of people is at to know sort of where you want your target armor to be on a ship. You want your armor to be higher than the enemy's attack. As a rule of thumb, doesn't have to be much higher, but you want it to be higher or very close to, so that you get the damage reduction. So that's something we'll want to keep in mind. I'm happy with it to be round about 30. I think that should be more than where the enemy's attacks are at. We'll probably get some shielding on there as well, just to take a couple hits before it starts chipping into our armor. And I think from here, it's just all weaponry, baby. Let's see. Now, our beam attacks are no longer the best that we have. Even though they have the best accuracy, it doesn't have the best attack. Whereas fission missiles and the spike driver both have attacks of 6. That's way more than these. And a mass of 5. So we might as well stack up on these guys instead. We'll just go 3 and 3, I guess. Just pepper on all the weaponry. Just click randomly. There we go. That's an astonishing amount of guns. We can still get on some more hull plating for more armor. Yes. Yeah. On a quick note about the hull plating, it will raise the cost. The cost of this is 10. The cost of this is 12. So it does add a lot more to the cost stacking these plates as opposed to just building the one. But you get more armor value. And who cares about build time anyway? This will be the battle hammer. There it is. Will take a long time to build one of those, but you know, we should have maybe made it a capital ship as well. But if we find some fun technology or something that we can put on the capital ship, I think that's what I'll do. And I will want a battle hammer. You better believe it. You better believe it. He's just doing supply ships. You suck. We have a proposal for you. In the interest of peace, we would like to hold a cultural exchange. We will agree to this. Minus 20 control, but extra cash. Happily. We now have like a bunch of money. You will make an alright governor. Plus 15% crime when appointed as a governor, however. Don't know if I like that. Minus research, approval, loyalty, social, plus 10% income. I think you will make quite a fine governor. You won't be great at doing, you know, research or anything, but that's not what we want. We will just want Zentrini 5. Again, this might hurt potentially our approval, but let's see what we got on this planet. Yes, they're all very unhappy. We don't need any farmers. Get rid of those. 14 of 17 pups. Damn. Do have a starport here. What a weird looking planet. Natural League Center. A prison, lowers crime, that's good. Supply depot, industrial center. This looks like it was meant to be more of a manufacturing military planet. I don't mind it at all. Let's destroy that. Let's get this down. Plus 5, plus adjacency. There's some decent research over here. We'll put the neural matrix on. Actually, we'll put this here. Neural matrix on that. And we'll just sort of let this planet cook for a bit. We're going to want something to help our approval here. We'll take a +1. And that's going to take precedence. And your shipyard. Supply ships. Stop doing this. What is this? A crusher. This is a Manti ship that was building. I think we're just going to cancel that. I don't want Manti ships. Alright, Baratak. Prepare to meet my drones. I take that back. Take that back. That fight may have been outside of our borders. We're still sort of a little bit too reliant on military starbases. And until that is not the case, I think we have to chill. We'll let them come to us, take the fights within our borders. Also, why do we have monsters hanging out with what I guess were pirates? We've got a mixed fleet here. This is the Constable one. This is actually an actual, like, a fighter, a mechanical fighter hanging out with monsters. I find that interesting. All of those changes have been done, plus advanced fleet logistics. So we're going to get huge fleets. We should be leagues ahead of the AI. It definitely feels like once you get to this point, the Nyx sort of jump ahead with how fast. The Festronaut have been destroyed. Yeah, we know. We're boarding a flagship from here. That's good. We want to be able to go out there. We're probably going to try this time around to definitely find the Orb of Dragonol. I want it. We've got Tachyon thrusters, maybe a thing that we want for extreme miniaturization for extra capacity and more like 15% capacity. Also leads on to dreadnoughts. Yeah, and say less. Say less. Give me a destroyer, a bunch of all of these ships. Like, we should be able to have absolutely massive fleets. Still space for more. We can jam everything into here. All right. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Hey, we captured one of their ships. We captured a free cruiser, baby. Free cruiser. Get that drone value. Yes. Now that we have so many drones in one fleet, all of them launching assault shuttles, they're able to overcome whatever the ship defenses is, and we can start stealing ships for free. Let's get our harvester back out there harvesting. We'll give him that cruiser for an escort, a couple drones, a destroyer. Go out there, get me more gigamass, please. Thank you. Oh, I'm having way too much fun. Excellent. We'll get this approval boost. That'll help this planet start producing. It should sort itself out over time, although I don't really see anything that is bringing these people down too much. Planet is too crowded. 14 of 17. Why you say this? Why you say this? You go out there and survey for us, and things are looking pretty great. We are one turning ships out of this, and I'm wondering if we have banked resources. We do. So I'm going to sink it into a drone ship just so we have some defense over here. We'll also need a constructor now for this region, which means we've got the Luxar over here to contend with, the Baratak, the relentless Xeloxi expansion. I definitely think Xeloxi is going to be raid boss. Is anybody at war with these guys? They're very powerful. Oh my. Nobody's at war with the Xeloxi. The Luxar at war with the Mimots and the Intwiri. The Intwiri at war with the Taurians. The Manti not at war with anybody. Okay, getting interesting. I'm getting a bit restless. I would like to have at least one command ship before we push out, but I'm starting to feel a bit itchy. I'm starting to feel like I need to be out on the map doing stuff. Now, we're already in a war. Technically, we should just maybe go out and grab stuff from the Baratak. And the moment we do have one of these ships, it's still going to be a long time, 15 turns, but we should be able to bring that down with the projects that we're running on Nyx Prime. Should be able to. Taurian regime have approached governor with a lucrative trade agreement. +5 wealth minus approval. Nope, no thanks. You said the A word. It's a deal breaker. Nope. Even more drone ships. Love it. Just keep the turns flowing. Nice try. Nice try, brother. My guy's still on frigate tech. You killed my shipyard, dude. You killed my shipyard. Right, extreme miniaturization done. Capacity plus 15% plus an extra +1 to our capacity. Leads on to dreadnoughts. We've got Tachyon thrusters here for a +2 moves. I think we'll pick that up as we're going to want to be able to get to people to destroy them. Let's take our drone army. Let's kill this punk. Liberate this planet. Moderate casualties. And we stole a ship. We stole a frigate. Lovely. I wonder, can you steal flagships? It is a question. We, the Xeloxi, have a long-standing tradition of being told no. Goodbye. Finally, we have some defense over here. Beautiful. Get that constructor out. Have a military starbase. Defend these planets. We still need another governor for this planet. Let's see if there's anybody good. I love how quickly we get new governors. That's a change that they made fairly recently. I don't love these governors, however. 43 gigamass. We want about, I don't know, 60-ish. Gigamass before I feel like we've gotten enough. What do we got over here? More Baratak ships coming down to this region. A little bit worrisome. Maybe we should send some ships over to help defend. I also don't love how all up in my stuff the Mimots are. I would like you guys to be a little bit closer to the action. Start heading out. Be over here in a position to receive these guests. Let's call them. Be ready to show them some hospitality. We have annexed another planet from the Mimot Brotherhood. It all belongs to me. Despite our prestigious strength compared to the Nyx, we find you do have knowledge that we still lack. Give us information about extreme colonization. We may overlook the temptation to take advantage of your relative weakness. It's cute how you think we'll just hand over our knowledge of extreme colonization. Do your own homework. kid. More drones. Just... it's a question of philosophy, really. Can you have enough? Too many drones? Alright, Lost Arnorian data core. Our exploration team has recovered a small, heavily encrypted Arnorian data core. The information within could contain valuable scientific insights. Attempt to decrypt and study the data. Unlocking its secrets grants a significant boost to our research efforts. The data is in high demand. What is a significant boost? Again, we're gonna swap away to something like TerraStars. See what this does. Attempt to decrypt and study the data. This may be one of those things where it's like, let's see if we're successful. I'm gonna leave it on TerraStars for 1 turn. We lost? No, I don't care. Our ships weren't able to get there in time, unfortunately. 1 turn before we got there. Not a big deal. Rebuild the shipyard. Baratak being a pain in our backside. We should not have any problem cleaning this up. And now we'll be on station. Does put us a little bit behind. You're just going to do supply ships. Best thing you can do for us. More drones and repair for now. Swap back to tachyon thrusters. I don't know what the boost to research was. Tachyon thrusters done. Moves +2 leads to hyper efficient fabrication. Even more moves, more manufacturing. There's finally stellar architecture. We'll get that done in 8 turns. Maybe it's something out of this. Destiny success +25%. I wonder if that's what it was. I wonder what you get on a fail. I think we still have 1 world over here. It's in rebellion. 27%. We'll get that. This one is at 91%. Very soon we'll be picking up Dratha 3. Solidifying our grip on that one. We still have Titwain over here. 65% in rebellion. That'll be ours very soon. As a civilization of great power, it is only appropriate for the Xeloxis to receive tribute from the Nyx. Let's say to the tune of 11 credits per month. We laugh in your face. Kurdwin, go away. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not. I'm really not. 4 turns on the Bubcom. And then you guys are done. Donezo. Keep pumping. We're going to be just doing non-stop battleship production here. We could also do research in 8 turns. It's a big aid. It's a really, really big aid. I think what we'll do is we'll get this done and then start doing research. We have some big projects that we want to get through. Some big projects. I mean, I see no reason to stop drone production. Actually, I do. This is this shipyard. I take it back. We would like to do a constructor first. Then you're back on drone production. You guys live here and defend it. The Intwiri, well, we've annexed planet Dratha 3 from the Mimots, and the Intwiri aggregate have built the Beacon of Babylon. Impressive. They're begging me for more money. We laugh in your face yet again. If the first time wasn't insulting enough, I'm sure this time it's extra insulting. So, what's our relations looking like here? Pretty bad across the board. The Intwiri, I think, are not long for this world. The Manti are very, very strong, as they typically are. The Taurians being bullied a little bit. The Xeloxi extremely powerful. The Luxar not really doing that well, and the Mimots are still in it to win it. And that is the current shape of things at the moment. We have stellar architecture coming in 5 months. We have got shield bubbles and drones galore. Shield bubbles coming, battleships coming. It's looking like in the next episode we will be going to war with somebody. Do we take the war against the Baratak? Do we push out against the Mimots? Do we go after the Luxar, the soft target, and open a door maybe for with the conflict with the Xeloxi? Do we go for that sooner rather than later? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode, guys. Bye bye.